I mean, for me, like, I was walking out in the blue yesterday, and I'm so fired up just to get to practice. I mean, it's just, in the spring, getting here and being new and things like that, it was, kind of a whirlwind, honestly. Came in the middle of spring ball and kind of hit the ground running as fast as I could, trying to learn and do, and, coach my guys, get to, understand who they were and how to coach them and things like that. I just feel substantially more prepared and ready to go for when we start.
You're new, Jeff Schmedding's new, Juliel's new. What's the excitement on this defense to have, a few new faces to come in here and really, kind of get this defense going?
I think everybody's kind of fired up. I think that, we've meshed really well together. I love, Jeff treats me awesome. From the time I got here, he took me in, showed me the ropes, kind of, just mentoring me through a lot of things, and continues to do that now. And a lot of that's been very a great learning experience for me, and also just a chance to connect and bond with those guys. And so I think we have a great staff coming for this season, and I think it'll reflect in how we play.
Both you and Jeff now have been on staffs that won national titles. How does that kind of, having that championship pedigree come into a program like that, how does that kind of shake things up?
Well, I think first of all, they know how to win here, and that's for sure. And they've done it for a long time. It's been consistent. We're trying to uphold that tradition. But, for me, what I take from my time at Clemson was just, how to be a winner. And they do things the right way, and they treat people the right way, and it shows in how they perform on the field. And that's what I try and do with my guys, and how we do things here is just do things right, love the players, and, put their needs before mine, and that'll reflect when they go out and play.
Do you see similarities in how they do things in Clemson with how they do it here?
Absolutely. I think there's a commitment to the daily work that needs to be put in, and the expectation and the mindset of how to be a winner and how to win. I think those are certainly things that are congruent between there and here, and that overlap. And was one of the reasons it was so appealing to come out here. As you could feel the culture that we have is very similar in that manner. They expect to win, they win a lot, but they do it the right way. I had the highest GPA room in the team this year. I had 3.40 students, and so it's been awesome to do it that way, and to show the consistency on and off the field.
The story Harsin told when you got hired here was, he kind of called Dabo up and said, "Hey, is there anyone on your staff who would be good?" And then he said, "Well, this guy that was on our staff just got hired at Charlotte, and give him a call." What did it mean to you that that he would say he would name you as someone who would be a great coach?
Everything. Coach Sweeney's obviously one of the faces of college football right now. He's a great man. I get asked a lot, how is he when he's not on camera and things. He's exactly how he is when he is. He doesn't change. He treats people the right way, and for him to think of me, I hope that I put the work in and I did the things that were necessary to earn that respect from him, and I just appreciate that so much. He's a great mentor of mine, and someone I obviously respect, and thankful for the help he's given me.
How many years were you on the staff there?
I was there 8 years.
8 years, okay. So you kind of were there through the whole rise. What was that like, and what did you learn about kind of building a national championship team during that time?
It doesn't happen overnight. I think it's one thing to have one great year and then go back and be terrible the next 5, but the consistency of being great and how it just piles and builds on itself. All the guys, Leighton Vander Esch here, right? He's set the stage for the guys I have now, and the expectations and the things they can achieve and will do. And if you do things once, you can do them again. And so I think that's what I really learned at Clemson was, if you just keep that same daily focus of getting better, and that it builds on itself, and eventually, you have a heck of a product that you go out there and you perform with.
How do you kind of look at the outlook for your position group for this year? How do you kind of sum up your excitement level and what you got going into camp?
I'm fired up. I got a lot of guys that are back that have been here, that have done things. I walked in the day one meeting in there and said, "All right, boys, I know how to coach fundamentals at linebacker, but I don't know the scheme yet. So you guys are going to have to help me out when we get here, because I've been here for 3 days and I'm trying to learn it." And they were on point. They were ready to go, and they've been excited. They like the energy, and I think they enjoy the change a little bit. I obviously Coach Avalos was a great coach and did it for a long time, very successful here, and it's a testament because I've seen it in the room. Just sitting in there, I'm like, man, they're ready, they're prepared, they know, the expectations and the things that are assumed that they're going to be able to perform and do. And I'm just trying to bring a little more energy and maybe some tweaks here and there to help guys to just get that much better.
So is Riley with you then, or is he over Riley Wimby?
Riley?
Yeah.
Riley he's with me, and he hopefully will be back full, good to go, baby.
So that's kind of what I was wondering. How Harsh said I guess he'll be out there, but you might bring him along slowly. But I guess at least having him out there tomorrow to do some stuff. What was that? What's that? How big is that for you guys?
Oh, it's awesome. He's a leader in the room, a great guy. He got married a couple weeks ago, and so that was fired up. They got the wedding invitation back there behind my desk.
Nice.
Proud of him for that. And, obviously he brings a lot to that room.
So him and then Zeke. I mean, how's that going to work with both those guys? And some people say, oh, well, they'll just move one outside or something if they're both able to play, if they're your two best linebackers. But how do you look at him and Zeke battling for the same spot right now, and obviously being two of your more experienced guys?
Well, for me, I think I got a great overall room. I think that everybody has a chance to compete at this point. We enter fall camp, we enter spring ball the same way every year. There is no depth chart. You got to earn your spot. You got to go back and you got to do it every day. The same way, I expect that from myself. I expect that from them. So it should be fun to just watch all the guys compete and get the chance to shake that out.
So who are some of the other key guys in your group then?
Oh, we got a bunch of good guys. Benton's back and Bruno's back. We got some young kids coming up too that should be good as well.
I mean, that's 3-4 guys that either have experience, that have some pretty good experience, have started games here. I mean, you have to feel like you're coming into a pretty good situation.
Yeah, I do. I feel like they're very prepared, and like I said, I got a good room that knows what to do, and the expectations to perform to that, and so I'm excited to just get a chance to coach them all.